So, if a customer comes in and they get a puncture, as long as it's between what 2 points, can we repair it? As long as it's between the shoulders. Here's what I would say. If you're within a ½ inch of that end, done. Why do you think that is? Why are we not going to do a repair when it's on the shoulder?
But there's nothing to like block.
What?
There's nothing to like block the patch.
There's no flat area to block the patch on the inside. What else? Why is it too risky? I agree with you, it is.
The amount of stress that's on the shoulder.
This whole spot, every time you turn, every time the car corners, that shoulder is flexing all the time. So any repair we do there is getting worked all the time. Okay? So, sidewall, same problem. So I can't repair the sidewall, I can't repair the shoulder. But if the customer comes in and they have some type of puncture in the tread, I can repair that. Now, old school, you'll hear people say, oh, we'll put a plug in it. We don't do plugs anymore.
Why not?
Well, 2 reasons. One, they're considered temporary repair, meaning depending on if they catch something, if the hole widens, there's a slew of possibilities of what could go wrong, but it could make that repair fail. The other problem with plugs are you're not seeing the inside of the tire. See in here? This stuff?
Is that from it expanding and
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's your inside
Contracting.
liner.
yeah?
The liner, the casing, remember? That's the part that actually seals the air. What you're getting is it actually broke down. Okay? So, when you do a plug, you don't look at that. When you take this off to do a patch plug, then you're having to inspect the inside of the tire. Now, they also can't be too close together. I don't remember the exact measurement. Your book does give you a measure. Okay, but basically, if they're going to be anywhere near where the 2 patches would even come close to each other, you can't do the repair. And most places will only allow you to do a repair up to 2 times. After that, because the likelihood of a tire leak just keeps going up astronomically with each hole. Make sense? So, here's the steps. So I'm actually going to make the hole now because I got it. Otherwise we don't have anything to repair. But this is how you set up the stretcher. You want to go from bead to bead. Okay. Now, what's this? And it does exactly that. So what we'll do, all right, so there's the nail somebody went through. The problem is that hole is not going to be big enough. Now, normally I would take a tire crayon and I would circle that. That way I don't lose it, all right? I just made it, so I'm not going to worry about chalking it. Now, this is a reamer. This is going to make your life a lot easier because when you go to put your patch plug through,
It's right outside.
cool. If the hole is too small, for all this by a lot. I'm not saying a little bit, but if it's way too small, you're going to be fighting and fighting and fighting, and this is going to want to break apart on you. So we want the hole to be clean, so round, and we want it to be the right size. So you take the reamer and you work it a little bit. Okay? Now, you can also cheat. If you don't have time for a reamer, you can do a drill. You just got to. All right. Now, I'm going to flip the tire so that the hole is down. There's my hole. See how I can see straight through? All right. So the first thing is, remember this liner or casing. Its whole job in life is to seal what in? Air. So it's got a coating on it that's non-porous and kind of slippery. Sticky, no stick to slippery. Okay? So,
Nice.
our first step of what we got to do, this is called a tire buffer. Basically, if you've ever used spray paint or anything, you know, if you try to paint on a spot that's already painted, it'll slide right off. So we're trying to scuff it up so that everything's going to stick. Now, I don't want to go like crazy here. I don't want steel showing through. I'm not trying to saw down through the tire. I just want to scuff up the top enough so that things will stick. All right, I'm going to grab a rag real quick. Everyone check that out.
They made the not clean surface.